Hey, good evening. It is April 21st, 2016, and very, 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 very sad day. And I guess I should be wearing a purple tie here, but it's red, and um, red for all the, um, I don't know, blood, sweat, and tears that everybody's shedding today over the news of the sudden death of Prince. Bad segue there, but anyway, when I heard the news, I was just really stunned, of course, like everybody else was, and we don't know the cause of death. Hopefully, it wasn't anything. Foul play or drug related or whatever. But 57 years old, young, however you want to slice it. I had a friend on Facebook who said, it's crazy how deaths happen in threes, and it was like China. And the lady from Everybody Loves Raymond and Prince. And I'm like, my God, you're gonna put uh, first, I thought the country China died. It was China the wrestler. I say you cannot put Prince and China even in the same area code, in the same breath. My God, I mean, I'd say deaths in threes. I think you go Scott Weiland, David Bowie, and Prince, and there's three just incredible talents and legends just taken way too soon. And life is so fleeting and fragile, and you just have to appreciate every day that you're here because you just never know. There's no guarantee I make it through this long-winded video of a dedication, supposedly in tribute to Prince. And I mean the way this year is going. I mean next year at the Grammys, I mean they're going to have to play. Actually, be pretty appropriate. The whole version of Stairway to Heaven to get through all these people that are just. In the music industry, they're just dropping like flies. It's just incredible. I've never seen anything like it, and I don't think anybody else has either. It's just, I mean, were they all at like the same '80s party or something back in the day, and they all took some type of a secret oath or something to all paint a pact with the devil to have all this talent, and then just pass away in 2016? I don't know, but it's sad. But the great thing is, especially with musicians, is that you can always you remember them, and especially when they do die, you all of a sudden the immediate knee jerk reaction is you want to listen to them. And lucky me, I all these Prince videos. And a funny story earlier in the year, I was taping a lot of the songs off of my DVDs. I have quite an extensive collection of all music that I love, and they're all all the music videos because MTV stopped playing videos. So the only way I could listen to the videos that I liked was just buy the DVDs and do it that way, and then blast it through my stereo system. So that's what I did one day with Prince. I played all my songs, and then I was so happy with them. I noticed that there weren't even, this is a few years ago, that they didn't have anything on YouTube with Prince. So I just thought everybody just never thought of doing that or whatever. So I put a lot of the stuff that I had, and they were getting so many hits, and I thought, wow, this is great. I think like Purple Rain had like 10,000 hits. And then I got like these emails, from Controversy Records telling me to cease and desist. And I was just like, I just can't believe this, that Prince doesn't allow his videos on YouTube. So, that's just the way he is, I guess. I mean, why wouldn't you want that stuff on there? I mean, part of the reason I do these is for when I am gone, or if I have a stroke, or somebody rips out my tongue or something for some Taliban punishment, that there will be this, me in my full glory, and just talking about things. And for Prince not to have allowed that music, but I don't want to be putting him down. But it was just funny. And really quick story. Kind of a related note. When Purple Rain came out, I think it was like '83 or '84, and I was a teenager and I loved Prince at the time, and I thought it'd be great. I remember going to the Cleveland Circle showcase and with a couple of friends, and I had my little tape deck, my little Walkman with the thing, and I thought it would be great. Like I taped the music from Purple Rain, so every time like the dialogue would stop, I'd stop the tape, but it would never like I could never get like it in sync with the music, and it was all muffles that, the theaters aren't like they are now, or like the sound is great. I was just like, oh, we're in the back, and all you could hear was people. When I played the tape back later in the night, it was just all people around me talking and yapping, and it was not going to be a bootleg special, that's for sure. So I don't know whatever happened. I'm sure it's laying around upstairs somewhere, or up in the closet, or up in the attic. I don't know, but so some things never changed. I've always had this little rebellious streak that I envisioned, like, making a copy of this, this thing that nobody else had of Purple Rain, and somehow, it like sounded just like, the record store or whatever. But and I think Purple Rain, the DVD, the CD or whatever. I don't even think they had CDs back. Like I said, probably came out a month later or whatever. So of course I had that. But yeah, I always loved Prince, man. I mean, I love I have so many different version music that I like, and a lot of that is the reason I have the wonderful girlfriend that I have, is because I just loved the song pop and all the different categories, and just seeing how good that if I had such a broad range of interests. I mean, mostly heavy metal, of course, but I love Prince, and 1999, and then after that, of course, Purple Rain, and the last 20 years, I really don't know what he's been putting out, but I mean, that 80s period, and you just can't. He's just so prolific with so many hits, and even up until Raspberry Beret and Kiss, and just playing some of those videos. But I'm looking at the clock here. Get going. I'll just keep going on and on. So I think we're up to about 7 minutes, which if I keep it under 10 minutes, that's good for me. But yeah, I mean, I think the great thing about music, like immediately when I thought of the Purple Rain, I thought of the Cleveland Circle Cinema, and it's so funny, I was going by there on the bus the other day, and they're tearing it down, and that was one of the thoughts that I had. It's so ironic that, I was thinking about how funny that was. I had the cassette in there, and it just like hit me, and then all of a sudden, hearing today that Prince had passed away, and like the music in those moments, and they bring you right back to where you were, and it feels like it was yesterday, even though it was 1984 or 83. I guess it's 84. Is it 1989? I remember when 1984 came out, and oh wait a minute, no, when 1999 came out, I think it was like 82, and I was like, God, I wonder what 1999 is gonna be like. We'll be flying around and zipping around and flying saucers, whatever. That was like me, like 1999, because it was like that was the future, and and now here we are, 2016 or whatever. And it doesn't really feel like we're flying around in George Jetson cars at all yet. But I think I don't think we're gonna, anybody around my age, we're gonna be live to see that, and I don't think we want to, But Prince was just him and Michael Jackson, boy, to people that are atheists and say there's no God or whatever. Well, who created them two? Who created that? That's not of this world. What Michael Jackson and Prince put out there, that's cosmic, and that's something. And there's so many like them, and I even put like a Stevie Wonder in that category, or Ray Charles, or these people that are blind that have this amazing, amazing talent. And it's just something, I bought a guitar, and I wish that I look at it, and I just like, there's no way I'm going to be able to even figure it out. I could practice and practice, practice till my fingers bleed, and it ain't going to happen for me to be a rock star. And that's, I know. And these people just are just incredible, and music's incredible. And music's a gift from God, and there's no way around that. I just love music. I love sports. I love, I'm just glad I'm here. I'm glad I was part of this era that I got to grow up and listen to Prince and try to have a bootleg copy of Purple Rain, and now with the DVDs, recording off the TV and trying to get over on YouTube and getting mad at Prince's reps and sending an email back to them telling them how dare them, I'm just a fan and all this. So it's really funny, man. But all right, I'm gonna keep up to 9 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm gonna wrap this up. Rest in peace, Prince. You were just Prince Lance Rogers Nelson. You are a true legend, and you will be missed. And a lot of doves are crying tonight. 10 minutes right there, right on the nose.